Peace and Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Says So. I'm your host, Kafiso from One, host is in G for Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. I want to cover quickly the two-day NEC meeting that was held by the ANC. I want to cover the topic that I'm hearing trending because King Says So has said it long time ago, and people are catching up to it. I repeat, Cyril Ramaphosa will not be the ANC president by the 2026 local elections. He will not be the president. So apparently there is some talks on the corridors of the ANC where some ANC members are saying, hey, but somebody tell him man, to go, man, tell him to resign. Tell him to go. It is always the case with the ANC president. When they approach the year of the elective conference of the ANC, the person who is in charge of the ANC starts getting kicked out like a dog. We saw it with Thabo Mbeki, we saw it with Jacob Zuma, we are going to see it with Cyril Ramaphosa. It is without a doubt that it's going to happen. Before we jump into that, let me tell you, I was at the Paseta school building grounds, and I'm very excited to report to you guys that things are looking very well there. Remember, we are trying to gather sufficient money to start the guard room. We are starting with the guard room. The walls are looking beautiful. We want to even do some planting of trees and everything so that things can look nice there. And I'm very grateful and humbled, my African people, for you guys supporting the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. We really appreciate the support that you guys are giving us. We are very transparent in everything that we are doing on the ground. It is not much that we are getting, but the little that we get, once we gather a few thousand rands, we buy building materials, and we make sure that after we march, after we cry, after we complain, after we are happy, after we're doing whatever, but we as Africans must also build. That one must not be debated. We must build. We must build. We must build schools. We must build hospitals outside the pockets of government. We must do it on ourselves. As the community, we must rise up, come together, put money together, and build institutions that are going to outlive us, especially when it comes to the education system. So go to the Paseta YouTube channel, which is Paseta School, and make sure that you subscribe to that channel as well. We are almost at 400 subscribers. We are very excited that you people are supporting us. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. The ANC no longer has brave men and women to sit and tell the president in the NEC, because apparently the president said, listen, I'm hearing some of you are talking about me here. I'm hearing some of you are saying I must quit. Come, tell me now. Give me the date. Give me the date. I will resign tomorrow. He is threatening them. Remember, you are not only threatened by just a mere person. This is not a Jacob Zuma. Cyril Ramaphosa is not a Jacob Zuma. This is a billionaire. This is a person that is strong enough to capture the NPA. This is a person where his campaign bank statements have been sealed and made private. Nobody can open those things. Well, the EFF is marching very soon against that. The Pala Pala report say, listen, we are tired about these things of Cyril Ramaphosa. We want to know, how did this money get into their couches? How was it stolen out of our country? All of those things that happened, we want to know. But the ANC leadership, waste of spaces like Abo Fikile Mbalula, are afraid to tell that man the truth to save their party. Again, they are placing a man above the political party's needs. They will destroy the ANC as long as there is no brave man. You know, the problem is once you get into politics, and politics is your bread and butter, and your salary, your family is being maintained by politics, and your political principle is out of order, and you know if you speak against him, it happens to all the political parties, by the way. It's not only all EFF, ANC, everywhere. No one is brave enough to tell the president of those that to say, listen, you are wrong here, and we think you must go. And Cyril Ramaphosa, okay, Let me assist you ANC people that can't be brave enough to tell him why he must go. Reason number one, which is the best reason that you guys must give him, is that since you took over, you dropped the ANC by 17%. That should be good enough. You are the one that caused this issue of the GNU. If it was not for you, if you dealt differently with Zuma, if you dealt differently with comrades that were leaving the party, you never showed the leadership, Cyril Ramaphosa. And if we don't chase you away for anything else, we are asking you to step aside because you dropped us by 17%. What makes you think that you can improve us from that 17%? What makes you think? Remember, EFF, MK, Maibuya Africa, Patriotic Alliance, BOSAB also, Rise Mzansi, all of the black parties, IFP, all of them, they are fishing at the same pond. They are fishing for the same fish, the black voters. The black vote, they are all fishing for the same people. So there is no way on heaven and earth where the ANC can improve from 40% with that president still sitting there. He knows it. They know it. Nobody's brave enough to tell him, to say, Cyril Ramaphosa, you are dropping our political party. They can't tell him you sold us out because they themselves have got their hands in the cookie jar. They are eating there with him. They are praying. Listen, ANC leaders, you'll never hear one. I'm talking about one, not 2, 3, 4. You will never hear one ANC leader questioning the sealing of the bank statements of the CR7 campaign. CR17 campaign. You'll never hear one. Show me one. Show me a video when one politician from the ANC who says, yeah, but why is it, what is it that you are hiding? What is it that you are hiding? Not only to the public, of which you are a president to, but to us as a political party. Who funded your campaign? Who funded your campaign? Some politicians in the ANC, they have talked about Phala Phala. They said, listen, we don't think this Phala Phala thing is right. The president must answer as to what happened at Phala Phala. All of those politicians were dealt with. Gigaba is the last one that they are dealing with. The latest one, I mean, that they are dealing with. Gigaba, remember, have come on live television by the time when they were removing him and his ministers and in the NEC. He said, listen, Cyril Ramaphosa must give another person a chance. That's what Gigaba said. They noted that. They have never forgotten what Cyril Ramaphosa said. But listen, the tactic, the strategic tactic of using fear-mongering like Fikile Mbalula, that waste of space of Fikile Mbalula, who says if we give land away, bread will be 500 rand. Fikile Mbalula, do you think we care if bread is 500 rand? Take the mines, take the ownership, and show me if government will not afford to buy every South African bread. Take the mines, take your minerals. Take your minerals, take the sanctions, take everything, and show me if South Africa will not survive. It's not going to be pretty in the beginning. It has never been pretty in the beginning. The colonizers, the investors, they will not let go easily. That's why you hear people saying, come to America because you are being genocide. They are staying. They don't want to let go. The reason that they are staying is not because they are enjoying South Africa. South Africa is nice. I hear some people saying they will never go because South Africa is nice. No, they will never go because they fear how successful we will be without them. They fear that. They fear. They say, if we go and South Africa improves even more, black people will start seeing all around Africa that actually they don't need us. They don't know. That is their greatest fear. Being excluded. That is their greatest fear. In progress. They don't want to be excluded in progress. They want to be they want to be there so that they can tell you, no, we gave them jobs. We fed them. Like you are a little pet in a farm somewhere, little animals. You were fed. You were given jobs. And some of you still don't have pride. But King, as long as I'm saying, I'm fighting, I'm fighting, no pride whatsoever in African. So the reason why Cyril Ramaphosa used that fear tactic, he knows in a public meeting, in an NEC meeting, no one will stand up. There's no brave person there. The last brave person is Panyaza. They silenced to Panyaza. And don't make a mistake of thinking that the faction of Fikile Mbabula are not part of the group of the Democratic Alliance that wants to remove Upanyaza there as the premier of the province. They are part of it. Now, we see the ANC leadership. They know. Listen, I talk to ANC leadership on the side. All of them, they know that Cyril is a problem. The ones that I talk to, they know, Cyril, it's a problem. The pala issue now, it's a problem. Why is they know, but none of them will say it in public. I've invited many of them to the podcast here in the Northern Cape. They don't want to come. They are afraid to talk. They will say, man, we can talk about everything, but hey, not about my president leadership. You know, I must remain democratic centralism. We must remain, obedient to the decision of the NEC. No bravery whatsoever. Nothing. So for him to stand up there and say, listen, if you tell me guys to resign today, I will resign. If you say to resign tomorrow, I'll resign. Give me a date when I must resign. I'll resign. And nobody could have called me spiritually. He said, King said, so give me your machismo, give me your balls. Let me stand up in this meeting and say, listen, President, it's not personal. Hey, I wish I was in that meeting. No, tell me a date. Sorry, can I speak? SG, can I speak? President, is not personal. You are killing the party. We have to be honest with you. Under your rule, we are performing less and less and less. We have lost provinces under your rule. It's not personal. We are saying you were a president. Under your rule, you dropped us by 17%. Now, it is in good faith that we keep you, but we are saying it's also in good faith that we release you because we are afraid what is going to happen in 2026 in the elections. What is South Africans going to do? Are they going to continue to punish us for putting you there in the helm of the ANC? We are afraid, my president. We want to keep you, want to protect you, but we want to also say the organization is more important than you. Now, these comrades, they might be afraid to tell you, but I'm going to tell you as King said so, that my president, you have underperformed. You have failed the requirement of being a good leader. You are good at number 2, man. Number 3, number 4, other position. At number 1, we are shulega. And that is the reason why we are letting you go. We are not saying all is bad by president. There's some things that you have done that is good. But as an organization, the ANC, even our alliance partners are going on the ballot papers and contesting against us. How can you rule over the ANC that loses the Communist Party? They must tell him. If they can't tell him, clip this video and send it in the WhatsApp groups of the ANC. Gizongereka again, mina, because I work for government. Clip and show him. Clip and show him. And if I'm lying, then we can be punished. But if I'm not lying, then why is it that you comrades are keeping quiet? When your leadership is underperforming. 17%! Aye, come on, guys. You can't drop 17%. You can't. You can't. In one election, you drop 17%. You can't drop. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. It's not going to improve ANC leaders. We see you there walking around. We understand. Politics has got money. Politics brings comfort. Politics brings blue lights. Politics makes you you forget about fighting for the people. You're like, hey man, this thing of fighting the system exists because Umkhwana has shown us the real state capture, not that one of the Guptas. The little one of the Guptas, I'm a small meeting, Dabo Kikaba, having lunch. No. The real state capture where the police are captured. The NPA, the arms of the state are captured, literally. The courts, the magistrates, everyone captured. This is the what we call the state capture. Is what we're seeing at the Madlanga and the Ad hoc committee. We see the rot. And you can't blame Zuma. Zuma did not even appoint some of these people. These people were appointed by Cyril Ramaphosa. National Commissioner, you name them. Name them. We can't keep on blaming Zuma for everything. And the ANC must stop that. That is the reason why the ANC, when they look at Cyril Ramaphosa and they see something's wrong, they say, hi, Zuma. Zuma is the one. No, be brave enough to tell him, but Cyril, now, man, take some responsibility. Take some accountability for what you have done to the ANC. You yourself. It's under your reign. It's your legacy. So, in conclusion, I say, Cyril Ramaphosa will not want to be the president that drops the ANC under 40%. It's impossible. Unless Lomontulo Vele, they send him with a casket design. They say, put the ANC in a coffin. Don't go. Go into the elections and drop them further. We need them under 30%. And we'll give you 2 billion, Cyril. If they are buying them. Because that's what it looks like. I mean, how can we be so right? Since he came in, we said, no, but this one is sent to kill the ANC. It's the ANC that does not see that. Wonke umuntu uyabona ukuthi icherry yakho yakufebela uthi nguwe nje phela ungamboni ngoba wena umbheke ngamahlo ethando. Utlo safara boy, utlo safara. Hey, utlo muka mulomo boy. Batlo jisa dust mfanaka. Batlo safara. ANC sinzwela ubuhlungu, but anyways, it's okay. Because some of us politics is just things that we are reporting on. Don't take politicians serious. Not even one. Politicians. The problem is the system of politics. It's evil on itself. The system of politics. That's why we stand behind people like Ibrahim Traore. We don't really need politicians to run our country. We see that now. We don't need politicians to run our country. That's why you see people rising up, saying, no, but enough is enough. Go in the comment section. Tell me what do you think about Cyril Ramaphosa telling people, give me a date, I will resign. Tell me what you think about it, and we'll talk more on other videos. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray, but after you pray, click the subscribe button. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.